Hello, and welcome to video number one of my Anomalous Action August series. So, it's a shame that it only counts as one though. One of my anomalous actions is that I wanted to go live or record a video every single day talking about just something that I love and hoping that it will spark interest, add value, do all the things for you guys. So that is what I am. That's what I'm doing. So you'll see a lot of me in the next 31 days. So this is day number one. I thought I'd start off where I started my whole personal development journey, which was with human design. So, human design, for those of you who have not heard of it before, human design is a combination of astrology, gene keys, the Kabbalah tree of life, the Hindu chakra system, and I always forget the other one, Hindu chakra system and gene keys. If you haven't heard of gene keys, it's a Robert Rudd thing. But it combines these five different belief systems, if you will, to create a blueprint of your strengths, your challenges, your themes that are going to show up for you in this lifetime. So I think what appealed to me the most about human design was it was a beautiful mix of science and woo-woo, right? Because you had the whole thing there, right? It was all there in the stars. It's aligned. It's written in the stars. So that's the woo woo for me. But there is a science behind it as well. So it's very, scientific, planetary, all the things there. I'm just going to shut that door because I don't know if you can hear that. That's my son just being really loud. So it's a combination of those belief systems to give you a blueprint of your strengths, your themes, your challenges that you will have in this lifetime. So, with this video, my intent is to kind of help you to understand how human design can help you. Like, why would you want to get into it? And one of the biggest ways, or the best ways that I have learned how to teach human design, is to kind of liken it to what kind of car you are. Because here's the thing, right? We are all here to fulfill a purpose, right? And human design can certainly help you with that. But we all have a reason why our spirit wanted to come into a human body to have this earth human experience, right? And human design is a little bit like the cheat code. It's a little bit like the instruction manual for the vessel, the vehicle that we have been given to drive our spirit around and have this experience, right? And it's a little bit like cheat codes because it tells you how to work with your vehicle, how to work with the energy that you have been given. So that's kind of the angle that I love to give to human design. So, without further ado, I've made some slides. Now, not all of my talks this month are going to be this fancy, but I thought that the slides would actually help to kind of solidify the knowledge for you a little bit. So, within human design, there are 5 different energy types. So, I'm going to touch on them a little bit and kind of relate them to a car so you can kind of understand what the energy is about. So, let me just share my screen with you so you can see here. Okay. So, in no particular order, we're going to start off with manifestors. So, manifestors are 9% of the population, roughly, and they are the go getters. They are the revolutionaries. They are the ones that get things started. So, the way that a manifestor energy is meant to be best utilized is manifestors have got this awesome connection to source energy. Like we all have it, but manifestors especially, they get downloads, they get creative urges, and they are designed to run with their creative urges. They do not pass go, they do not collect $200. They are here to move on the things that they get downloaded and are inspired to do. What a manifestor will find is if they don't act on those creative urges and those downloads, things aren't going to go right for, like they'll start tripping up on things and like things just won't flow for them. So their energy is to act. So they are like the Maseratis and the Ferraris of human design. They are just meant to zoom. They are here to go. They're here for impact. We're all here for impact, but manifestors especially are here to get things started. They're the trailblazers. They are the revolutionaries. Now, the one thing that you'll find on the body graph of a manifestor, if you are a manifestor, is that they have a motor directly connected to their throat. So they will either have their ego, their emotional solar plexus, or their spleen, although you can't have a direct access to spleen to the throat, but their throat will be defined and it will be connected to a motor. So these four centers here, so the ego, the emotional solar plexus, the sacral, and the spleen, they are all classified as motors. So one of those will be connected to the throat if they are a manifestor. They won't have the sacral connected though, because if you're sacral, you're generator. It's a whole rabbit hole. But just trust me when I say your throat is the action center of human design. All energy in the body graph is designed to go to the throat, to action, to manifest. Okay, so those are our manifestors. Manifestors are the Maseratis, 9% of the population. So some famous manifestors that you might know is Jennifer Aniston, Sylvester Stallone. If you see the Sylvester Stallone special on Netflix, he is perfect manifester. Like you can tell he's a manifester because he takes his ideas and runs with it. Manifestors are a bit ahead of their time. Not all of their creations and the things that they create are meant to land, and that's okay. You know what? 80% hit rate isn't too bad. Sylvester did a couple of real lemons before he ended up writing Rocky. So, as an example. Next, we have the generators. So, generators are here to build and to create and to work. So the generators are the workhorses, the worker bees of the population. So they're like your diesel four-wheel drives. Like you guys have got your sacral defined, and the sacral is the strongest, most powerful motor in human design. And you've got consistent access to that because it's colored in, it's defined. So generators are here to build and to create and to work, but to do the things that light them up. So when I coach generators and I say you're here to build and to create and to work, they'll often go, oh, great, down in the salt mines. It's doing the work that lights you up. And your strategy is to respond to the things that come into your aura, that come into your life. You are here to say yes or no to them. And if it's a yes, you are going to want to do the work because it's inspiring to you. It lights you up. So know that when you get that response, that yes response, that is the universe communicating to you, and your energy is resonating with whatever you're responding to. Also, same goes, if it's a no, you're going to feel that as well. It's going to be a and you're going to know it. But generators are here to do the things that light them up. They are here to perfect, to be the masters of what their focus is. They will generally have one point of focus at a time. Not always, obviously. There are exceptions. But generally, generators will have one point of focus at a time, and they will do the steps and do things really consistently and do it thoroughly, and then their gift to us is to show us how it's done because they become the masters of their energy. So generators are the four-wheel drive workhorses that really get things done. It's very consistent grounding energy. Then you've got manifesting generators. So I am a manifesting generator. Manifesting generators are about 32 to 35% of the population. Generators are the most common, for lack of a better word, being 35 to 38% of the population. So manifesting generators, Same as a generator, they are here to build and to create and to work. But manifesting generator energy is a little different in the fact that our sacral will somehow be connected to our throat, the manifestation center. So that's where the manifesting generator comes from. So we are similar to manifestors in the fact that we have got this access to this creative energy, this doing energy, and it's hardwired to the sacral, which is meant to build and to create and to work. So, what that means for us is that we are multi passionate. Lots of things light us up. We start lots of things, but we don't necessarily finish everything we start, and that's okay. That's the beauty of being a manifesting generator, is that we are not designed to finish everything we start. Otherwise, we would be exhausted and burn out. But we're here to try to experiment. Our gift to the world is to find the quickest way to get things done, because many gens will skip over the roundabouts, they will fly over the speed humps, they will take the detours because they've seen something bright and shiny, and they find the quickest way to get things done. And that's our gift to the world, is to find the quickest way to get things done, right? So we're like the SUVs of the human population. So we are the general all-rounders. We can go off-road, but we're also pretty good at city driving as well. So that's what manifesting generators are like. They're just good all-rounders, here to work. They can take a load, but also good that they're very zippy as well. Like, we pivot quite regularly, and that is our superpower. We're multi-passionate, we pivot, and we get things done because we have that sacral life force energy access. We've got access to life force energy, so we can see things through that are important to us. Then we have the projectors. So projectors are about 20% of the population. Now, this slide is a little bit inaccurate in the fact that it says that all of these are defined centers. That's not true. I only wanted to reiterate that with a projector, any of the centers can be defined except for this sacral one. So the gift of the projector has the ability to see into the heart space of people, and their gift is to be able to see the beauty and the potential of the person that they're focusing on. So projectors are here to guide and kind of manage our generator energy. And I say generators because try and manage a manifestor. They're a big energy, right? Not to say that generators aren't, but it's definitely a different energy. It's a strong energy, is manifestors. So projectors, their aura is focused and penetrating, designed to go right into our G center, our identity center, and find out what makes us tick and draw out the beauty and potential. What I love about projectors is, especially when you work with one, or you have a friend that is one, or you have got a mentor that is a projector, they will see you. They will really see you for everything that you have within you. I always think of like that movie Avatar, when they're like, I see you, like they see the insides of you, right? And they will say, I think you should do this. And as soon as a projector says that to me, Kara, you really should run with this, I'm like, bang, because I know that projectors can see things that we might otherwise miss. So they'll see some sort of beauty, some sort of talent within other people that really makes them shine. So they're 20% of the population, so they're not like overly common. But they're designed for comfort, not speed or work, so to speak. So I look at projectors as like the European cars of humanity, because you don't see them terribly often. They stand out a little bit when you do see one, because projectors' energy are made to be seen because they need to be magnetic to draw people to them because they're a guide. Imagine being a tour guide and not being visible, right? So they are visible, they do stand out. You are magnetized to them, but they're not made for work. They are here to guide and to manage other people's energy by showing them the potential that they have in themselves. So love that for projectors, and yeah, you need projectors in your life. So that is what a projector is all about. And then last but not least, reflectors. Reflectors are here. Let me do. Why is that not moving? Come on, computer. My computer is about 1,000 years old. So short of, oh, I see why. Okay, there you go. Let's try that. So projectors, reflectors. Reflectors are very rare. They're 2% of the population, 1.5 to 2%. Hopefully you don't have to see that. You can't see that drag to move that I can see in the middle of the screen there. Reflectors have got all open centers. And what that means is that they absorb the energy that is around them and they amplify it. So reflectors are like the mirrors of society. They are like the societal barometers. They tell communities how they're doing because they will be able to reflect back the health of the communities that they are in. I think I'm starting to get the hiccups. I do beg my pardon. So really good to have because they are like the canaries in the cage. I don't know if you've heard of that story. That miners used to take canaries down into the mines with them, and if the canary died because they're sensitive to gas emissions, it would be like, oh, time to get out because the canary's gone. So reflectors are kind of like that. They are very sensitive. Their aura does protect them to a certain extent. Their aura is like Teflon, so energy sort of slides off them, but they have what's called a sampling aura where they can open up their aura and say, oh, I'd like to sample this energy, please. And then it closes in around them again. So it does protect them to a certain extent. But they are open in all their centers. Mabel is making an appearance. Say hello, Mabel. Yes, darling, I'll let you out in a minute. So they are here to, so they're like they can tell the blips on the radar. They can tell when something's up. So back in the day, they would have been like the sages, the witch doctors of the tribe, because they are able to see what the issues are and point them out. So they are very wise. They're also guided by the moon, not the sun, like the rest of us as well. And yeah, one of their strategies is to wait 28 days, so wait a full lunar cycle before they make a decision. So, excuse my very needy dog. Say hi, Mabel. What are you, I wonder? I should do your human design chart, but you're not a human, you're a dog. So, yeah. So, why it's important to know your human design is you could be driving your vehicle like a diesel four-wheel drive when you're really a Maserati, right? Or you could be a diesel four-wheel drive and driving it like a Peugeot. Like you could be not using the energy that you have to the best of your ability. So if you understand and you know what energy you have, if you know the car that you're driving, you are going to be able to use it to the best of your advantage once you know. So most of us generator types, which are like 70% of the population, we've been raised to all think that we're manifestors. You know, if it's meant to be, it's up to me, and go, 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 and initiate, initiate, initiate. Only 9% of the population are designed to initiate. The rest of us, most of us are meant to respond. So if you are driving your diesel four-wheel drive like a Maserati, it's going to burn out. Nothing's going to really work out for you. So it's good to know what your talents are, what your strengths are, and work with it. So that's why it's important to know what your human design is. So I hope that that has been interesting for you. If you want to know what your human design is, you just need to go to like any website like Body Matrix, Human Design America, What else is there? If you just Google human design, something will come up. You just put in your birth details. All you need to know is the time, the date, and the place that you were born, and it will tell you exactly what you are. And hit me up if you want to know more. Hit me up in the PMs. I would love to tell you more about your personal design because here's the thing, they are parts of our vehicle that have got like some mod cons. We've got some additional extra features. And that's when you start learning about what gates you have, what channels you have. You start learning all about your own features. So, anyway, I better go. Look at this distinguished lady. Look at her. Look at this. Look at how she looks. Oh. All right, that's it from me. Have a great day, and I hope that that helped.